y'all? It's your boy FrankTheTankFitness, and I'm back at y'all with another YouTube video. Yes, sir. Sir, yes. Hey, man. It's story time. Yes, sir. I know I was supposed to do this story time video a while ago, but I had some stuff that happened to me. I'm gonna just go ahead and explain what happened. I've been, struggling. I've been struggling to like pay rent, pay bills, as any other person. I had this PlayStation 5. I got tired of playing it. It was nothing for me to play. I kept playing 2K, but I was like, I'm getting tired of playing 2K. So I made the decision to sell it. So I put the PlayStation on Facebook Marketing. Long story short, the guy messaged me, wanted it. Cool. So we set up a place and location for us to meet. I had him meet me at my place. At first, when the time came, at first the dude was kind of reluctant to enter in my area because he was talking about it was all sketchy and things of that nature, and which it was not. It's not sketchy at all. Like, he was just already on some BS. When I first went out to meet the dude, I didn't have it in hand. So I went to go see who the dude was and what he looked like. Got the PlayStation out. So basically, he was just on some weird stuff, and he's like, open it up. I need to see, make sure everything's in there. I'm like, dude, everything is already in here. It's like, it's basically brand new. You know what? I'm just gonna do it, because he kept on complaining. I didn't know what he was doing. Like I said, I had the PlayStation down, and I showed him everything that was in there. He goes, okay, yeah, everything's in there, cool. So as I start to give him the PlayStation, he had this envelope. And I quickly realized, when I started to give the PlayStation to him, I grabbed the envelope, but as I was going through the envelope, I was digging around to see if the money was in there. But the money wasn't even in there, it was tissue in there. Bruh. So basically, once I figured out that tissue was in there, he just takes the PlayStation and just takes off. My car was right there. So I tried to grab, I drove my car as fast as I could, and I tried chasing him, but my car would just stop. Then it'll go, then it'll stop. By the time I tried to get it going, he was already gone. So I was already mad, I was already pissed. I ended up calling my sister, she was mad about it. But luckily nothing happened to me. Like I said, I had never been scammed and finessed like that in my life. Well, I'll take that back. I have been finessed before, but not like that. That was the story, of what happened. I was on Facebook and asked for people's prayers. I'm glad people had prayed. We in a better situation. I hit my uncle up, and he started telling me about other opportunities and things of that nature. So I took upon that opportunity and started making me some money. We gonna move forward, because that's what we do. We just move forward through all this stuff. But yeah, I got Tales from the Y, part 4. Y'all know it's about to get lit. Frank the Tank comes out of his shell. He starts, talking his ish, trying to holler at girls. He was just, that Frank was just, he was a different breed, But let's tap in, dig in. Frank! So we left off where I quit Walmart, got on as a wellness coach, and then got on as a towel man. That first week was hell for me. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I remember when I first came in at 4:00 p.m. and I got hit with the news by Neil saying, "Oh, Frank, hate to make your day worse. If it wasn't bad, it's gonna be worse. Our washer and dryer have broken down. So we're gonna have to send these clothes out to the washer and dryers on Agler Road. So you're gonna be down there all day." Damn, Neil. Way to make my day go bad. But I was just like, you know what? I guess, hopefully they get this done. But they didn't. I had to wait an entire week to get everything, to get all the towels. And man, if I had to tell you, I was just sitting there looking like, yo, killing me with this. Just wait for the towels to wash and dry. And then once the towels got dried up, I had to call Neil, let Neil know, hey Neil, the towels are done. Oh, we got more. Oh. So that entire week, we had to deal with the washer and dryer being broke at the Y, and then I had to drive. I I had to drive from the Gahanna YMCA to let Neil know that I'm here just to go to the washer and dryer place to wash clothes. Like, man, I was so out of it, bro. I'm like, man, are you serious? I had my first YMCA crush. Now, I seen this girl before. Like, I seen her working out on the fitness floor and things of that nature. So I wasn't trying to be that type of guy. If I see a girl, to jump on her right away. Nah, I'ma let her work out, see how she look, So, one time, I remember she walked past, and Sean noticed, like, every time I look at a girl, I gotta look, you get that look. You know what I'm saying? And y'all fellas know. If y'all see a fine girl, y'all walk past and y'all want to see what that backside looking like, y'all know. So when she walked past, Sean was like, Frank, look at it. I'm looking, bro, like, shut up, bro. Like, I'm trying to get my look. Like, I started looking and I'm like, damn, bro, damn. I'm gonna have to talk to her one day. So, like, after that whole week of like doing towels, I started talking to the homie Niecy. What up, playa? So I started chopping it up with her, and I told her like, yeah, I'm here now. I'm not at Walmart no more, and I'm just ready to get this thing going. And then like I started telling her about my crush. She was like, what's her name? What's her name? I was like, such. So when I told her, I was like, yo, I'm gonna show you who she looked like next time you come through, cause I know what day she like come in and work out and all that type of stuff. So she ended up coming in. She was at the front desk, and Audrey was helping her out. And I remember, like, I came around and I looked, I'm like, oh snap, it's her. So I never knew her name or none of that type of stuff. I just knew that she had the wagon. For those who know what a wagon is, y'all just gonna have to catch on. Like, she had a nice little wagon on her. So Audrey was helping her out, and then once she got done helping her out, I was like, yo, Audrey, what's her name? What is it? And then she started telling me what her name is, and I'm like, oh yeah, I told her, I was like, yeah, Audrey, I like her. I got a crush on her. And then Grace overhears the conversation, and she goes, wait, Frank, who you talking about? Who you like? I'm like, yeah, it's that girl that Audrey was helping. Like, hey, Audrey, did you set her for a right start? And Audrey's like, yeah, we're gonna try to get her started with a right start. We're gonna try to get her. I'm like, cool. If she's interested in a right start, send her my way. For those who don't know what right starts are, it's basically like you get four trials with a wellness coach or personal trainer. They teach you how to use the equipment, learn how to use it the right way, explain it to you as to why you have to do these things. Basically, that's what I was trying to get, the girl, my crush, to do. As I started to progress, I started doing the towels and all that type of stuff. I started working the front desk. Shanna had offered me to work at the front desk. I was still working as a gym monitor, but I was trying to like move away from it because my passion was really in fitness and I wanted to train people and help. So Shanna lured me to the front desk. So every time when I had a chance to work at the front desk, because I was folding towels in the first place around the front desk, so I was always like that helping hand. One time when I was being everywhere, the girl came in. She worked out. I think she did like a class or something like that, and I was just like, okay, this might be my chance. So like, okay, I got a chance to talk to her, fill her out a little bit. And once that class was over, I told Grace, like, yeah, I got a crush on her. I'm gonna try to talk to her and see where it go. And Grace was like, all right, well, just let me know how it go. And I'm like, all right, cool. So the class was over. I went to go talk to her. She was by herself. She was by like the family area. And I went over there and I told her, I was like, oh, you seem like you got a good workout in. She was like, yeah, it was just, a bad, rough week for me and all that kind of stuff. And then I was just, encouraging her, brightening up her day. And I was like, and I asked her, what was her name? And then she told me what her name was. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I hope I can see you around. It was small talk stuff. I wasn't trying to have no conversation with her because, like, I wasn't trying to, she just got done working out. So I just wanted to let her know that I was here. Like, my presence was in the making. Weeks I seen her again. This time, like, she was like, I think she came in late night or something like that. she took a class and then she came in late again or something like that. And mind you, like I remember now I had Cam.
What's up, Frank? What's up, bro?
Niecy and myself was there. So I told Niecy that I had a crush on this girl. Then Niecy told Cam, you know, and then Cam was like, oh shoot, Frank got himself a little gym crush. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, damn, Niecy, you gotta tell everybody. But it was just Cam though, like Cam was my guy. So, and you know, we was just talking and they all like, you gonna talk to her, you gonna say something to her, you know, after class was over. Like I said hey to her previous before, because we started talking, she started knowing my name and I started knowing hers, but I never had that fully conversation with her. So by that time came, Grace came around, Cam, Niecy. She walked to the bathroom. They finally saw who she was.
And Frank, and she do got a little wagon back there. Frank, you know what to do with that?
My confidence, so I'm like, we gonna have to find out. We gonna see what it do. She walked back and she got on the bike and she started riding it for a little bit. And so Cam and Niecy just talking and they look at me and they like,
you right there, Frank. You about to get on that bike, Frank. You about to go over and talk to her.
and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna shoot my shot. But at first, you know, I was a bit nervous, you know, cause I seen her, I talked to her, you know, the previous times, but I never had that conversation. So by the time like I was going on my way over there, I see Corey Belcher. Yeah, you know who Corey Belcher. Remember him from the attention all YMCA members and gas. Time is now 9:30. Get your mama, get your daddy. That guy. He noticed that I was trying to talk to. I had a crush. I guess Grace must have told every damn body. You know. I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I'm about to make my move. I'm gonna make my move over there. I'm about to go holler at her. So I talked to her. And I'm like, hey, how you doing? No, matter of fact, no, it wasn't like that. She was on the bike, and on that bike, on the note, it said, needs to be fixed or whatever. So as I go to approach, she goes, I think that bike is messed up. I think it's broken. So I snatched the thing off, got on the bike, and I rode, and I'm like, well, it's good now since that I'm here. She started smiling a little bit. So we got to talking, had a nice little conversation. You know, nothing too major. She was telling me where she was from. I told her where I was from. I told her what, you know, we had conversations like, what brought you to the YMCA? What do you do? And things of that nature. So we had a nice little conversation. Then I noticed, you know, Cam and Greg, well, Cam when Niecy's still talking. Corey still, you know, looking.
Bruh.
Grace just walks past just to see how I'm doing, you know. And I'm like, you know, I'm just playing it cool. And I'm just talking. And then as that time comes, she's getting ready to go. We had a nice little conversation. Niecy and Cam, they gonna be like, okay, Frank, I see you, Frank. Yeah. And Cam's like, good stuff, bro. This is how me and this person became cool. So I seen this lady work out all the time. She always runs the treadmill in the mornings and everything. This is when I was still doing like the maintenance, when I was working like from 6 to 9. I always seen her running, but I never talked to her because she was always focused. But everybody always comes to her area and talk to her all the time. One particular Sunday, I was working the front desk. I was doing something. She comes out. She goes, can somebody please walk me to my car? I'm totally, literally freaking out. And I'm just looking like, what the hell? Wait, what's wrong with this lady? So Pam goes, and Pam's like, what happened? Are you okay? Is everything all right? She's like, no, I'm literally just like frightened right now, and I need somebody to come walk me to my car. Could he like could this guy right here walk me to my car? She was pointing at me, and I looked at Pam, and Pam was just like, go. So I was just like, all right, I'll walk you to the car, ma'am. You know. So as I was walking this lady to her car, I had asked her, I was like, so what happened? What was going on? So she tells me that it was a guy. He was driving his, he was in the car, and I guess she was walking to her car, walking somewhere, and he asked her, do you know where Giant Eagle is? And she goes, yeah, it's just right around the street. To go somewhere else. And I guess he was like, no, come closer, come closer. And she comes closer, but he brings his phone all the way down to his crotch area. And I guess I don't know. I wasn't there to know what it was, what he had going on. And I guess his little thing was hard or whatever. And I guess he was like, down here, bring it down here. And then she just like, oh my God. She got freaked out. And she told me that, and I was like, what? I'd be freaked out too. I was like, my first question was he white or black? And she was like, he was white. I was like, oh, okay, thank God. You know, because I can't see no black person doing no weird like that. So I can understand why you so freaked out, because in the beginning, I'm like, what the, like, why is this lady coming in paranoid like that? To her car, she says, thank you for walking me to her car. And I asked her what her name was. Her name was Kristen, by the way. Shout out to Kristen. And I didn't, at first when I saw her the next day, I forgot her name. I clearly forgot what her name was. She came in the next day and then she thanked me again. It's like, thank you for walking me to my car. And ever since then, you know, I had that chance to always like talk to her. Every time we had like, we had our first treadmill talk, we chopped it up. First thing first, she asked me, she was like, so, do you have a girlfriend by chance? I'm like, I'm working on somebody right now I'm trying to talk to. And she says, what's her name? Did she go here? I'm like, yeah, she works out here. I was just talking to her, you know, chopping it up, you know, just trying to see things, just trying to see where things go. And she, you know, she asked me what was her name. I was like, I told her what her name was. I was just like, and she got a nice little backside there. She got a wagon, of course. And she goes, oh, I hope you go well with that, but I need to see what she looks like. I was like, oh, you will see her. She takes a bike pump class. She's like, I mean, she's not kind of like my height, but I'm a bit taller. She's about like 5'9" or something like that. Nice build. Like I said, that wagon. If you don't know what a wagon is, I can't really go no further with this conversation. And when she had that chance and she saw who she was, and she was like, oh, Frank, you was not lying about what she had back there. And I'm like, yeah, we gotta come with a code name. Me and Christine, we came up with a code name. Her code name was BB. Now, for those who don't know what a BB is, I can't really go no further. I can't really, you know, if you know what that means. If a person got a backside, you gotta put the pieces together. I had that moment. She came in around like the next week or two, cause she been coming in. I just, you know, like I said, I've been busy with towels, keeping, you know, Grace Face, cause Grace Face will always have conversations with the chief. Well, he was a chief at the fire department. I don't know what he got going on right now, but he used to always like have these conversations with Grace all the time. And I can just tell when Grace would just get very, very agitated. She gets to the point like, oh, let's just, man, stop talking to me. And I'll just be sitting there. I'll be like, all right, I'm about to go grab her, you know, grab her by the arm, and like, hey, let's get these towels. And she'll go with me to get the towels. And then when we go into the washroom for the towels, and she be like, thank God, Frank, thank you got for getting me out there for talking to this man. I'm like, I knew you was, you know, getting bored. I figured you was getting a little agitated. My opportunity to talk to this girl, right? We was on the bikes and stuff. This time we were like moving and whatever. So I talked to her, we have a good conversation. We talked about workouts, we talked about food, we talked about other stuff that just came to mind. So when I had that moment, I was just like, so, we talked, maybe we can like hang out outside the YMCA or stuff like that. So, and once I asked her that, and she was like, I would love to, but I have a boyfriend. My heart dropped. I'm like, now, I could have been assertive in this situation. I could have been like the type of person I'd be like, well, I'm more interested in you, not him. Or I could have been like, oh, you got a boyfriend. Where is he at? Is he here right now? Well, how about this? How about you still take my number down and say maybe we can, you know, hang out or whatever. But I could kind of tell that she was kind of honest about it. I could tell she was honest because she ended the conversation and was like, well, I have a boyfriend, but I like talking to you. So I felt like it was still a chance, but it wasn't really much of a chance. It was just kind of like, it was very a big hope into Wincy hope. So once I told Kim, Niecy, Grace, I was just like, she got a boyfriend. Damn! I was just like my first crush. But I mean, I had plenty of other crushes, but she was the one that stood out to me the most because she was honestly, she had more than just a wagon, you know. She had a nice personality. She was cool, down to earth, very talkative. Like we can talk about anything. But like I said, she was more than just her with a wagon. So that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed that story time video about my first crush. I had more stuff to say, but I just wanted to end it off right there. I didn't want to keep talking and go over. I know you guys love to hear my story time videos and my experiences at the Y and these jobs and things of that nature. But let's get this video up to about 50 views. As always, I love for you guys to, you know, give me that feedback, comment, like, share. We just continue to keep doing big things, and that's all we can do at this point. Just keep grinding, working hard, persevering, surviving, and things of that nature. So, like I said before, like, comment, subscribe if you're new. We out. Peace.
Yeah, we can go. Oh my God.